Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Pierre Kunz Grande Complication PKA 003 QPR. You can see and you can purchase this retrograding automatic perpetual calendar in white gold on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and of course complete pricing details for this Pierre Kunz perpetual calendar retrograde. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The watch has a modern size, but it's by no means oversized. 41 millimeters across the round of the case. That's from roughly 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, not including the crown. In terms of thickness, frankly, given the complication, it's simply not thick at all. 11 millimeters, and you'll note the dramatically sloped conical bezel allows it to easily slide underneath a tight sleeve or cuff. And from lug to lug, the watch is downright compact. 45 millimeters from lug to lug is pretty much the lower limit of what's possible on a watch that's otherwise 41 millimeters across the round of the case. Very nice. Should wear well on a wrist down to 14 centimeters in circumference. The strap is wonderfully substantial, and you'll note it has curved spring bars, so it's very close coupled to the flank of the case. Very little daylight shows through between strap and case, creating a pleasing and upscale integrated look. There is minimal bolstering to the strap, which is black, monotone stitch, rectangular scale alligator with folded flanks, and it features a faceted and signed Pierre Kunz pin buckle in white gold for easy on-the-fly adjustment. Now, the look of the watch, which I should also mention has a satisfying heft to it, is very much early Roger Dubuis meets David meets Breguet. There's a little bit of each element in here, and it all comes together to give the Pierre Kunz a very unique look. Now, you'll note the coined case flanks a la Breguet, somewhat utilitarian David style conical bezel. You've seen this on some older David models, but also on certain Breguet models, especially for instance the sports watches. A very sharp geometric cut to the lugs themselves. They don't have a sensuous element to them, and they also don't have a small, spindly, almost welded-on look like many Breguet models. These are all Pierre Kunz, and they work well. The finish is subdued, satin, so no polish, no gloss, no gleam. The watch speaks with thoughtful detailing rather than bombast. The dial itself features metallic finish satin outboard on the stylized Roman numeral hour track, and then a lighter metallic finish with some rose lathe cutting for each of the retrograde scales for the day and the date. Now, it's beautifully balanced, retrogrades on each side, and a vertical axis that runs from 12 to 6 through the complication featuring the month, the leap year cycle, the cannon pinion bearing the hands at center, a bosom-style 122-year moon phase, the Pierre Kunz signature, and of course Roman numeral 6. It's handsome, it's beautifully composed, and there's a nice tritone featuring elements of black, silver, and some small flourishes of blue on the subdials. Now, it's important to note that Pierre Kunz typically uses base calibers from other manufacturers, in this instance an ETA 2892A2 in chronometer spec, and then creates in-house complications on top of them. So the retrograding perpetual calendar module is Pierre Kunz. You're getting a tremendous amount of added watchmaking value from the manufacturer in that respect. Now I can advance the perpetual calendar and demonstrate the retrograde action. You'll note the day at 9 o'clock is about to jump. It's a beautiful and practical way to dramatize what would otherwise be very static complication displays. And you get the benefit of a beautifully finished module, and I have seen these watches in service. I can vouch for the quality not just of the mechanics, but also of the finishing of Pierre Kunz in-house modules, retrogrades being a signature of the manufacturer since its 2002 inception. On the case back, you can see the rotor customized for Pierre Kunz. Now, this is a high grade of 2892A2. It does feature the chronometer, spec, hairspring, and balance. Now, everything else is what you would expect of an ETA. 42-hour power reserve, smooth bi-directional winding, tank-tough base caliber. It also features, unusually because there is no constant seconds hand, but a functional hacking lever. This is a timepiece that offers tremendous practicality. 3 ATM water resistance means it's never going to be your sports watch for aquatic activities, but a tough base caliber, an innovative and individualistic design, and a beautiful bespoke complication module means that this watch offers a tremendous amount of value. You can see and you can purchase this white gold retrograde perpetual calendar on our website.